Picture this, $1 million offer, a chance to join a revolutionary league. And Caitlin Clark says no. Yep, the Caitlin Clark, fresh off a jaw-dropping WNBA rookie season, is skipping out on Unrivaled, the new 3-on-3 league co-founded by Breanna Stewart and Nafisa Collier. And guess what? She's not the only superstar sitting this one out. Plus, Geno Auriemma just dropped some surprising takes on Clark in his latest podcast. Curious? Stick around. We're breaking it all down in this video. Let's first take a look on what Geno Auriemma said about Caitlin Clark Geno Auriemma, the legendary UConn Huskies head coach with 11 national championships to his name, recently shared his perspective on the evolution of basketball and the challenges facing women's sports. His remarks emphasize the importance of a systematic approach to development, suggesting that individual talent, while transformative, can only take the game so far. Reflecting on the influence of stars like Caitlin Clark, Auriemma highlighted the need for broader strategies to ensure sustainable growth. Speaking on the Make a Difference with Phil Martelli podcast, Auriemma drew parallels between the surging popularity of women's basketball and the historical rise of the men's game. He acknowledged the impact of standout personalities like Clark and Paige Buchers in increasing visibility for the sport. However, he argued that relying solely on individual stars, no matter how talented, is insufficient for long-term success. Instead, he underscored the importance of building robust systems, from grassroots programs to professional leagues. The point is, where are we going next? If we think one Caitlin Clark or one Paige Buchers is enough to take this where it needs to go, it's not, Auriemma explained. They show what's possible, but it's up to the people running the operation to capitalize on it. High school coaches need to prepare players for college, and colleges need to prepare them for the WNBA. Auriemma's comments came amidst a broader discussion of the WNBA's growing popularity. Recent milestones, such as the 3.1 million viewers for Game 5 of the WNBA Finals, have showcased progress. Yet these numbers remain far below the NBA's reach, with the 2024 NBA Finals averaging 11.3 million viewers per game. While Clark herself expressed optimism about the sport's rapid growth, she echoed Auriemma's call for continued expansion and innovation. In a surprising twist, Auriemma has recently shifted his stance, going from skeptic to superfan. He now describes Clark as a game changer and a once-in-a-lifetime player, showering her with praise for her deep shooting range, fearless leadership, and ability to elevate her teammates. He has even gone as far as to claim that Clark has surpassed UConn's Paige Buchers, a rare admission for a coach known for fiercely defending his own players. However, not everyone believes Auriemma's change of heart is genuine. Speculation has arisen that his newfound admiration may be tied to his financial investment in Unrivaled, a new 3-on-3 basketball league. The league, co-founded by prominent athletes like Nafisa Collier and Breanna Stewart, sought to recruit Clark as a marquee player. Despite being offered a contract reportedly worth over $1 million for an 8-week season, Clark declined, citing the need to rest and recharge after her demanding rookie campaign. Now, let's talk about why Caitlin Clark did not sign up for Unrivaled League. When the new Unrivaled Basketball League, founded by WNBA stars Breanna Stewart and Nafisa Collier, unveiled its ambitious plans, it sent ripples of excitement through the world of women's basketball. A league designed to give WNBA players an off-season alternative to playing overseas? That's groundbreaking. Add the promise of 6-figure salaries, equity in the league, and a shot at a $250,000 one-on-one tournament prize. And it seemed like the perfect setup for the sport's biggest stars. But when Caitlin Clark, the Indiana Fever phenom and the WNBA's fastest rising star, turned down a reported $1 million offer to join, it was a jaw-dropper. Why would the league's most marketable player say no? And what does her absence mean for Unrivaled as it prepares for its highly anticipated debut? Let's break it down. Caitlin Clark's decision not to join Unrivaled is a seismic moment for the league, because she's more than just a player. She's a brand. The Iowa sensation turned Indiana Fever standout has become the face of women's basketball with her dazzling shooting, fearless leadership, and jaw-dropping ability to rewrite records. During her rookie season, Clark averaged 19.2 points, 8.4 assists, and 5.7 rebounds, leading the Fever to their first playoff appearance in nearly a decade. Her performances earned her Rookie of the Year, first-team All-WNBA honors, and countless viral highlight reels. Fans and analysts alike hailed her as a generational talent. Unrivaled, which aims to redefine off-season basketball, knew landing Clark would be a game-changer. Her presence would have legitimized the league in ways no amount of marketing ever could. That's why they reportedly offered her a $1 million contract, pulling out all the stops to convince her to join. But here is the main question: why Caitlin Clark said no. While the league made an undeniably strong pitch, Clark ultimately declined. Though she hasn't publicly elaborated on her reasons, the decision appears to be rooted in timing and personal priorities. After finishing her final NCAA season and immediately transitioning into her rookie WNBA campaign, Clark endured a grueling schedule. In less than 12 months, she went from leading Iowa to the NCAA Final Four to playing a full WNBA season without much of a break. The mental and physical toll of that grind likely played a role in her decision to step back this offseason. Another factor may be Clark's strategic approach to her career. At just 22 years old, she has her sights set on long-term sustainability in the game. Rather than jumping into a new league with a demanding schedule, she might be prioritizing rest, recovery, and preparation for her second WNBA season, where expectations will be even higher. But hey, wait, did you remember we said in the start Caitlin Clark isn't only who won't be participating in this league? A'ja Wilson, the 2024 WNBA MVP, has decided not to participate in the new Unrivaled 3-on-3 basketball league during the offseason. While reports indicate she was offered a salary exceeding the $1 million proposed to Caitlin Clark, Wilson opted to prioritize rest and recovery. This decision aligns with her focus on maintaining her long-term career goals, mirroring sentiments expressed by Clark, who also declined to join the league. But how Unrivaled plans to move forward? Unrivaled isn't letting Clark's decision derail its plans. In fact, the league recently announced that it exceeded its initial financial projections, allowing it to expand from 30 to 36 players for its inaugural season. While 2 spots remain unfilled, the league is pressing on, with its opening night set for January 17th and games scheduled 3 nights a week. Collier and Stewart have emphasized that Unrivaled is about creating new opportunities for women's basketball players. By focusing on equity and player ownership, the league aims to build something that benefits athletes long-term. Additionally, Unrivaled is betting on its unique 3-on-3 format to attract fans. Played on a slightly smaller full court with 4 7-minute quarters, the league promises a fast-paced, high-scoring style of play. Throw in the one-on-one tournament with a $250,000 prize, and there's a lot to be excited about. What Caitlin's decision says about women's basketball. Caitlin Clark's decision not to play in Unrivaled speaks to the evolving landscape of women's basketball. Just a few years ago, the idea of turning down a $1 million contract would have been unthinkable for most players. But the rise of NIL deals, expanded WNBA opportunities, and new avenues for athletes to build their brands has changed the game. Clark's choice underscores the importance of player autonomy. For her, the decision wasn't just about the money, it was about what's best for her career and her well-being. And in doing so, she's set an example for other athletes to prioritize their own needs, even when faced with enticing opportunities. So, what does all this mean for women's basketball? Caitlin Clark's decision to skip Unrivaled might seem surprising, but it's a testament to how far the game has come. Players like Caitlin Clark now have the power to shape their own paths, prioritizing their health, goals, and long-term impact on the sport. And as for Geno Auriemma, whether it's his recent praise or critics claiming coach Geno Auriemma hating Caitlin Clark in the past, one thing is clear: his opinions on Clark have sparked plenty of debate. While some might argue that Geno Auriemma was way off on Caitlin Clark, his acknowledgement of her as a game changer reinforces the undeniable influence she holds. From Caitlin Clark, Geno Auriemma headlines to the bigger picture of women's basketball. It's players like Clark and voices like Auriemma's that keep pushing the game forward. What's next? Only time will tell.